Hey friends, it's Kelsey here on the Creative Retreat channel playing with the June Faith Art Box. So let me just start by telling you that this page has been gessoed because I had to redo it because I spilled Starbucks. So let this be a lesson to not have liquids near your art. What I am trying to do today is copy this beautiful pattern paper that comes as the backing to the devotional. So the first thing that I did after I have dried the gesso thoroughly is just take a little bit of watered down yellow acrylic paint and put it everywhere all over the page. It is going to turn out beautiful, and this yellow is really soft and it's not quite a match for the kit, but it works well enough. And one of the things that I am really loving is that right now, I don't know about where you live, but here where I live, everything has gotten crazy expensive. So I am reaching for lots of things that maybe I have not played with in a while, or things that are just like my go-tos instead of going out and getting new craft supplies. But one of the things that's so awesome about these kits is they come with so much goodness in them for such a really reasonable price. So if you are looking to use your money wisely to buy craft supplies, these kits are perfect for that. So the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to kind of map out where I'm going to end up stamping down my sentiment. And I wanted to make sure that when I do the rest of the stamping, that I'm not stamping where I want to put down the words. So I'm kind of just using the washi tape from the kit and making a little square, nothing perfect. But I did rub the washi tape on the back of my hand first, just to get a little bit of the adhesive off so that it didn't rip my page. Then I am using two different green inks from VersaMagic and stamping them onto the stamp. But this Bible is getting super chunky, so I ended up grabbing my journal and putting it behind the page just to give it a little bit of something hard to stamp on, because this Bible is coming to the end of its time. It is chunky. As my toddler would say, it's a chunky monkey. So I am stamping this, going back and forth between the two different greens all over the page. Again, I'm kind of trying to mimic this patterned paper and really just play with this beautiful floral stamp that comes from the kit. So now that I've pretty much got all of the green leaves down, I'm going to move to using the flower part to create the flowers. And the cool thing about this stamp is it layers super easily. You can see exactly where the piece is that needs to fit into it. And I love that, where it fits so easily that you just do that. I didn't have a pink in my stash, so I am using a purple. It's fine, it still goes perfect, and I love how the color ended up with the green and the yellow anyways. So again, as you can see, the stamp just fits so perfectly. It's beautifully designed to make it so easy to do what I'm doing, and there's nothing better than when it starts to come together and you see a page that was envisioned in your head and had Starbucks spilled on it and had, breaks because of toddlers come together, and you just feel that like rush of adrenaline that your page is actually coming together. I love doing this kind of stuff, and when we get to play and it gets to be so fun and so simple because of the wonderful things in the Faith Art Box, it makes it such a joy to do art and to get to spend this time with Jesus. So the next thing I'm doing here is I'm pulling out the next of the stamps, which are these little crosses, and just kind of stamping them all over the page in a yellow stamp. I really wanted to give some more texture to the page and bring a little bit more of that yellow to the page, since the background on the original pattern paper was so yellow and mine was not. I wanted to pull that yellow in some more. And then I am really trying to get into that crease of my Bible, and I'm stamping them everywhere. And really it's just creating some texture, and it's just creating a little bit of visual interest. I am using every stamp in the stamp set arsenal this week, and I am stamping down the sentiment that comes in the kit, that is, your grace is all I need. And that is absolutely true. And no matter what we're facing, no matter what's happening in the world, no matter what gas prices look like, what we need is Jesus and his grace and his love and his mercy. And this passage here in Corinthians, just talking about how his grace is sufficient for us in our weakness, when we feel weak, when we are struggling, when it seems like there isn't an answer. God's grace is the answer. And so I just did that in a black ink right in the middle. And then again, because I've got a chunky monkey Bible, I took a black pen and filled it in. And that is all for me today, friends. I hope you take a few minutes and subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.